many of you, how many of you watched the debate between Don and his opponent? So my husband was like, oh, I have to watch it. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, Joe Biden is going to drag some people's butt in the mud. And I was like, uh-oh. And it was like, no, this is going to be different. I said, it's not going to be different. Is it not the same Don that we know? It's not going to be like a real debate. It's going to be like, when elementary school, as it's called here, where we have a debate club and we'll be like, I hope you have been convinced and not confused that day school is better than boarding school, summer is better than winter, and all that nonsense. Good morning, co-debaters and accurate timekeeper, my fellow coursemates, and all that. Whatever happens in the US stays in the US, I hope. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's That Proud Black Woman again, and thank you for tuning in again for another wonderful happy episode of my ranting. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, you already know, make sure you subscribe, like, share, give me a huge thumbs up, share with family, friends, and all of that. And also, those of you that have been very loyal, watching my videos, I really appreciate. I can't say enough of that. I really appreciate you. So, but remember, you can still share with more of your family members, with more of your acquaintances and friends, okay? Let's get this channel popping, okay? So, I just dropped off my kids. By the way, those of you that don't know, I think I'm getting my life back. But I'm so scared about this pandemic, okay? Because now, like as at 2 days ago, they recorded about 700 new cases, which has been the highest in Ontario since April, because the one in April was like 640, I think, but now we had above 700. However, one thing that they forget to tell us is when it was 640, it was only 12,000 people that was checked, right? That was tested. But now more people are beginning to go for the testing. So for the 700, it was 41,000 people that got tested. So more young people are getting tested. More people are more aware of these things. However, they're already the College of Medical whatever, I don't know what it is, but like the Medical Association is suggesting that we go back to phase 2. Do you know what phase 2 is? We have to stay at home again. Like the kids have to go back home and all of that. Like I literally just started my regular shift back 8 to 4:30 this week, and I'm beginning to get into the groove of it. So I don't want to go back to that space, okay? So people, please stay in your bubble. I know it sounds annoying, like the word bubble or the word or the phrase new normal. I know it sounds annoying, but what can we do about it? It's just the truth, it's reality. So let's just stay indoors if we don't have to go anywhere. And if like they already started reducing the number of people, like before in stage 3 you could have I think 50 people indoors and 100 people outdoors, but now immediately they started recording high. I think from when they started recording from 300, they cut it short. So it was like indoors is now 10 and outdoors is 25, and you can combine both. You can say, okay, indoors I have 10 people indoors and I have 25 people outdoors, so that's a total of 35. You can't do that. But please government, we don't want to go back to that stage, because first of all, there's so many companies that are struggling. A lot of them had already folded up anyway, and even the like one-man business and sole proprietorships and the little partnerships, they're trying to stay afloat. So if that happens again, it's not just only going to affect the entire world, like in the economy, I mean, it's going to affect people. You know how we had the Great Depression in 2008? This is not going to be just a Great Depression for the economy. It's going to be a Great Depression for the people, myself included, because I don't think I can take any more of it. I can't. I don't know about you. If you think that we should go back to stage 2, leave a comment down below. If you think that we should stay in stage 3 but with more consequences for those that flunked, the regulations, leave a comment down below. But for me, I believe that it should be more like the implementation should be more strict, going back to stage, like no matter, like this has been expected that if you go to a different state, children go back to school, there will be more people interacting, there will be people dropping off their kids and all of that. So definitely there's going to be a record high of cases, right? And I felt like by now, especially since they've been predicting the second wave for a while, you would think they'll be more prepared, right? So at the end of the day, no matter what the government put in place, if we don't follow it, it's not going to work. So they tell us put on a face mask. It's not easy. I mean, health and safety in my workplace, and I know it's so difficult trying to get people working indoors in the heat to put on a face mask and do like hard work. It's very difficult, but at the same time, which one do you prefer? To die of COVID or to just, endure the uncomfortableness of wearing a face mask, right? So it's difficult. It's a hard conversation to have with people like, oh, we're sweating, we're lifting stuff and all of that, but you're just sitting in the office and all of that stuff. So I could understand, but at the end of the day, we don't want an outbreak. So I feel like there should be more strict regulations concerning, because we hear, oh, you have to pay $7,000, blah blah blah. You have to pay $30,000 or $10,000. That's fine, but I've never really seen it being, implemented. How many people have you heard that has paid that money? How many people have you heard? At the end of the day, saying $30,000 is ridiculous. You know why it is ridiculous? Because they don't have that money. So where are you going to get it from? So they're just gonna do it, and then at the end of the day, they're gonna, declare bankruptcy because they don't have the money. Where are you going to get 30,000? Where are you going to get 10,000? So I believe saying things like 500, something that you could get, or you could get, or you could put a lien on whatever they have, and you can get the 500 or 1,000. That makes sense, or probably at most $2,000. But then bringing in ridiculously high amount, that would be for organizations that can pay, because you're not gonna get it if you put them in the jail for 2 years. You're just wasting taxpayers' money, because they're going to have food on their table, they're going to have a warm place to sleep and all that good stuff. So you're basically the one paying them rent free. They don't have to work now for food. So at the end of the day, let us be reasonable. Okay, everybody, please put on your face mask. Obviously, I don't have to put on my face mask because I'm in my car. So at the end of the day, let us all be reasonable. Okay, let us all stay home if we're not going for anything necessarily or anything essential. That's the word for. That's been the word for the pandemic, right? So if it's not essential, like you're going to work or you're going to do grocery shopping, of course you can go, because there's nothing against you going for there's nothing against you going for get-togethers, but just make sure that it is within the limit. Okay, 10 people indoors, 25 people outdoors. I feel so bad for people that have marriages, that have funerals, that have housewarming or whatever. I know everybody would want to come, they would want their family to celebrate with them and all of that, but then the reality is you don't want to see your family members suffer, you don't want to see your friends suffer, right? So like, for example, I've always looked forward to the day I'm going to be called to by in Ontario, and how I'm going to be be done in the regalia and get my family over here and all of that. But did that happen? It didn't. Did I cry about it? No, I didn't. I took life by the balls and just kept doing my own thing. Would I have wanted it to be? Of course, but then there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the reality of things. Like, there'll be more time to celebrate in the future when we all beat coronavirus, right? There will be time to celebrate in the future. So anyway, how many of you watched the debate between Don? Because I don't want to be in trouble mentioning people's name, because you never know, you could see this and then start tweeting about it. So how many of you watched the debate between Don and his opponent, okay, Joe Biden, because I couldn't be bothered. In fact, since the pandemic have started, I haven't watched the TV. And this is the truth. Like all the time, I'm watching Baby Shark, do 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 do, Baby Shark, do 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 do, Baby Shark. Or I'm watching some Johnny, yes papa, eating sugar, no papa, telling lies, no papa, open your mouth, with my kids. And the funny part is, I don't want to know all the sorrow and sadness going around in the world. I hear enough at work. I hear enough in my car, listening to the radio, because I do that every time I'm going to work and when I'm going back home. It's so depressing and I don't want to be depressed. So I'd rather just shut out everything. So all I do is watch probably YouTube, and I subscribe to a couple of channels, and they're like funny things like comedy and all of that, and I watch. Or I'm like, the TV is just for my kids, watching Johnny, yes papa, or watching Baby Shark, or Daddy finger, where are you? And that's what I watch. So my husband was like, oh, I have to watch it. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, Joe Biden is going to drag some people's butt in the mud. And I was like, I don't have that time to waste. I don't. And it was like, no, this is going to be different. I said, it's not going to be different. Is it not the same Don that we know? Is it not the same Don that we know? Like, he's going to say a whole bunch of nonsense, and it's not going to be like a real debate. It's going to be like, when primary school or elementary school, as it's called here, where we have a debate club, and we'll be like, I hope you have been convinced and not confused that day school is better than boarding school, summer is better than winter, and all that nonsense. Good morning, co-debaters and accurate timekeeper, my fellow coursemates, and all that. It's going to be just like that. We talking all kind of gibberish and nonsense. And I was so sure I was going to make a caricature out of himself, but my husband was so bent on it. So he put on his alarm to remind him so that he could watch it. Oh well. So this was me watching my YouTube at night after work, and this is my husband with his iPad on his bed trying to watch CNN, and this is him. I didn't even bother to wake him up, because if it was something that I had interest in, I would have woken him up that, oh, remember you wanted to watch this, but I couldn't be bothered. And in the morning, this was him dancing. And I was like, I exaggerated, he wasn't dancing, but he was so happy that he didn't waste his time watching it, because he ended up watching little bits of it that people posted online, and it was like absolute nonsense. Like, it was the worst thing that has ever happened in the presidential debate. According to what, I've not seen any of those, because as I said, I'm not interested. But he was so happy that he didn't waste his night watching that. So if you have watched the debate, please make sure that you take little clips of it and, tag me in it. Let me see it on my Instagram. My Instagram is at thatproudblackwoman. You can put it on my Twitter at thatproudblack2, or you can put it on my Facebook, which is also at thatproudblackwoman. Let me see all of this, like the funniest part, the part that you think is the funniest. Just tag me, let me see it. And also remember, give this video a thumbs up. If you're a Make America Great Again supporter, no offense to you, that's what you choose to do. And also, if you're not, also good for you. I don't live in the US, so I'm not a supporter of anything there. I'm only a supporter of what is happening here in Canada, where I live, where I get my daily bread. So whatever happens in the US stays in the US. I hope. Anyway, I'm at work already, and I'm going to be starting my job in another 4 minutes. So I'm going to round up this video. Thank you so much for watching. And as I told you, I'm going to be posting videos every Friday now. So let's hope that I keep that up, because I feel that I'm getting better, especially now that I'm back to my regular schedule of 8 to 4:30. So I know how to plan my life. I'm not overworking myself. I'm not getting stressed out coming to work in the evening after being stressed all day with the kids and all of that. So now they're in school. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't go back to, stage 2 where the kids have to be taken out of school again, and then we have to go back to that, because oh my God, it was stressful. If it was stressful for you, or if you have kids and they're in school and you don't want them to like go back to stage 2, or even if you want them to go back to stage 2, just leave a comment down below. You know, let's have a discussion. Let's see how the pandemic is affecting you and what you're doing to cope. Okay, what are you doing to cope? We all need these strategies. We need these strategies, so please let us know. I love you all, and always be good to other people, so that that love that you give out, it will come back to you. Okay, I love you. Bye. Mwah.